how have you how I don't know how to say this actually. In terms of work now, do you really feel that work life pressure, or you kind of still chilling to an extent?
It varies because the decision to go freelance this year has meant that whenever I am on a project, it feels quite intense. But then again, you do get windows where you aren't necessarily working on stuff other than Baby Step. I'm very fortunate that we've started to now kind of gear Baby Step as a business. So I'm really lucky that it's looking like soon it might become a full-time thing. It kind of is for now, but I just mean really consolidating that as an idea and feeling like I don't have to work elsewhere. But all of the freelance things I've done. So I worked for a magazine called Crack Magazine. They're based in Bristol, actually, mate.
Yeah, I've seen them around.
Yeah, I've written for them at festivals, and that's quite high intensity because you've got deadlines. And I've done that for other magazines like Mix Mag as well. And then I did a thing. I was a production assistant for this events company, and that was quite intense as well. So when I am at work, I do find that balance is quite, I do find it quite hard. But yeah, I've been, because I've obviously been doing a few different things, I've managed to get quite a bit of free time amongst all of it.
Mm-hmm. I can see the advantage for freelancing in terms of free time.
It's great, but when you're in times like this, mate, it's not so.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely a double-edged sword, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, how are you making money now? I mean, I know Baby Step, you have some ongoing things. I've seen the challenge every day for the last 30 days.
Yeah. Like a series of ways. The magazine does bring in money with things like merchandise, and we're just about to start doing stuff like advertising. The events really help us out as well. They do really, really well. But yeah, if I'm not doing that, I do freelance writing for magazines. So they give you a set fee per article. So that's been helping. And yeah, it's been amazing really, to be writing for some of the magazines I have, ones I really look up to and are a big source of inspiration for Baby Step, to be able to write for them and even get paid to do it. It's amazing. But, so yeah, that's what I've done on the side during all of this, mate. And yeah, just trying to make ends meet. But yeah, it's, there's not too much pressure because I managed to save a bit when I was working in London. So, yeah, it's all good, mate.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Yeah, it was lucky I did now, to be honest, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I've been pretty good at money for the last, I would say 2.5 years. But before that, I was so mad, when I started uni. Because obviously selling sweets in school, I must have got to first year, for PS4, TV, all this good stuff. I'm like, but I can't eat.
Yeah.
I've got no money in the bank.
Everyone needs to learn that kind of lesson at some point, though. I think it's important. I never forget, actually, having this pocket money once from my parents, and I went to buy this thing, and it was obviously like a rip-off. I can't remember what it was, but my dad was like, no, don't get it. It costs so much for what it is. I can't remember what it was. It must have been like a toy or something. And then my mum just said to my dad, no, listen, let him. And then he's got to realize in himself that that's a waste of money. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the same with uni as well. Everyone's got to learn that kind of lesson at some point of that's not how to spend your money. So, yeah, it is the way it is. And I think uni does make people see money a bit more for what it is by the end. Not at the start. I think at the start people are super irrational and think that all that money's free. But yeah, by the end you definitely know what money is and the value of it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I downloaded an app, 3 days ago? I started investing. I'm like, you know what? I'm never going to be poor again, man. And then COVID happened and everything dropped.
Oh, no. Oh, man. It's not the one. I've never dipped into stocks or trading or anything like that. I just, you obviously know Julian and Rory. They're mad for it, mate. They're fully into it. And, oh, mate, when I hear them talk about the value of gold and stuff, I just think that is a nightmare. Do not get me involved. Do not get me involved.
That's funny. I didn't even know they were investing like that.
I don't think they're investing like loads and loads. Apparently a big problem is you need a lot of money to make real money on it anyway. But, yeah, I'm sure they're doing it. They're doing it right. But yeah, shout out to Rory and Julian, actually, my best mates during school and still now. Yeah, they've Julian's come up to Leeds, but we need to get Rory to Leeds at some point. But yeah, I hope they're well
That's
and safe during these crazy times.